got my number figured out. A motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. Wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, if I lose the fight, I still rage against the night. Don't box I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. Simple, dear, I'll still be here when you're gone. You gather souvenirs, but I will never be your pawn, your pawn, your pawn. My love was in ever again. I lay my cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away, but I I become a little too shy for love? I've been hurt before. All's fair in love and war. So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in. And if I let you in, another round begins. No, I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side.
Should I be scared? The feeling's so different now. You got me floating here, a feather in the air. Oh, but when the wind blows, will I tumble or sail away? Or would you have me stay? And what if I escape? I know
I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side, by your side. I'm not afraid. We found something that'll never fade. We can be ourselves and figure out the rest along the way.
You guys still there?
What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side. I need you by my side. I need you by my side.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Quadrennial Summer Comedy Games, formerly known as the Comedy Olympics. But we can't call ourselves that anymore because we got a cease and desist letter from the United States Olympic and Paralympic Committee. But we are now in compliance. This is all true. If you tune into our Monday show, you can find out all about it. The opening ceremony. We read the email chain. We let the world know we are in compliance and we are not affiliated with, but we are approved by the United States Olympic and Paralympic Committee. Come on, give it up yourself for being here, and give it up for the fact that I took the pictures off the wall, but you can still see them where I put them right there. No, what are you going to do? I'm happy you're all here. Tonight is the Type 5 competition. By the way, this event has been going on. This is the 17th. 17 years ago, we did the Olympiad at the New York Comedy Club, and then we did Caroline's 4 years later, and then we did the Improv in Hollywood 4 years later, and then we did Al's Bar 4 years later, and then we did Zoom 5 years later. So you can see what direction this is going.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, Al's Bar? Yeah, it was a pretty cool place in Lexington, Kentucky. Kathy, yeah, baby. But anyway, we're here. We're doing it. We've got some great competitors here for you tonight. The way it works, we have four distinguished judges. We have the princess judge, the Pollock judge, the dude, and the rude, and they'll all be judging in Olympic fashion, 1 to 10, our performers for this evening. And I will share with you, we're going to randomize the order as we do using random.org. Everyone will get 5 minutes specifically. So here is our list. Are you ready to be randomized? Make some noise, randomizers! Hey! Oh, hot damn. There it is. So your lineup is as follows. Adam Smith, James Mack, Brent Singer, Upa, and Elise, Samira, Kim, Laura Murley, Caroline, Justin, Doug, and Chad to close it out at number 12. I will pop this in the chat so everybody.
Last night didn't.
I said I'd do a lot of things, Kathy. I'm also not playing for the New York Yankees or the Chicago Bulls. Anyway, I said I'd do that when I was a kid. That was the joke, but nobody got it. Okay, never mind. Now it's in the chat. All right, fantastic. So let's see. Let's meet our judges. We have the princess judge. Put your hands together, folks, for the princess judge.
Hello.
So sweet.
So cute.
I will be judging you very gently and fair, because I feel that everyone needs to be judged fairly and gently.
That's right. This is going to be a wacky show, isn't it? We also have, I guess, the Pollocks. You need to put your camera on so I can spotlight you.
We tried to turn it on. Hold on.
So we're just going to be able to hear you.
I'm unable to detect a camera.
You probably should restart your Zoom and come on back.
No, if the Windows update messed with my camera on my stupid laptop, so it's wonky. It doesn't want to work.
You should just reset and come on back. We'll see you in 2 minutes. Let's see.
Let's try.
We also have the dude judge. The dude is here, ladies and gents.
Hey, man, what's up? Just here to hear some comedy, man. And I like what that princess said. Gently. That's the word.
We got the dude and we got the rude.
Fuck y'all, bitches. Let's get this show going. The ladies got to go to bed.
That's right. That's right. Let's get the show on the road. So to get things started, this is hilarious here. Here we go. Whoops. You cannot move a video while people are I wasn't trying to do that. Zoom is giving me mixed messages, but we're rocking and rolling. To get things started, what do you say? I'll throw myself to the wolves. Let me warm up the crowd for you guys, huh? Sound good?
Yay.
Yeah. Put your hands together for me. Yeah. The host has spotlighted himself. So I hope everyone's feeling good. Oh, I got to set the timer for myself. 5 minutes, tight 5. All right, 25:30 I started. 25:30, here we go. So I recently got a haircut. What do you think, guys? Nice, eh?
Yeah. Nice.
I get my haircut by a gay man. That's important to know because his name is Chase Bush. And I didn't write that for comedy. That is his real name. We met doing karaoke and we were just having a ball. And I realized I have partied in some of the gayest cities on the planet. You know, I've been partying in West Hollywood, San Francisco, Provincetown, Massachusetts. Whew. I've just never had it in me. That's right.
Very
So now here we are in a new age and stage. It is COVID days. I'm not worried about COVID because I can't live on a comedian's salary. If you guys are worried about the Delta variant, wait till the Spirit variant comes because that's going to be a real shit show. Talk about missing flights and changing your plans. Hey, you guys like impressions?
Yeah.
What was your first impression of me? I live in East Boston. East Boston is, an up-and-coming neighborhood. Sometimes you hear the cries of gentrification, right? And I know I might look like the face of gentrification, but I'm actually the diversity of income-restricted housing. Yes. Yes, I am the token white teacher. Yeah. I'm like fucking Sesame Street came to life, guys. That's right. And that's why you say income restricted. Wait, are you making thousands upon thousands of dollars teaching and doing comedy? Yeah. I have a comfortable living. I have a Hyundai Sonata 2013, previously owned, you know. All of this can be yours, guys. Just keep making funny and you know that they pay athletes way too much and they need to pay teachers more. Highest paid athlete in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, who plays for the Kansas City, should have changed their name already. The Chiefs, that's right, Kansas City Chiefs should be the bosses because no one calls anyone Chief anymore. What's up, Chief? No, it's more like boss. What can I do for you, boss? Kansas City bosses would be better. But the price of rent is going up in Eastie. And so, you know, the locals are doing something about it. Stabbings. That's right. Crime up, rent down. That's how that works. And if they do a good job, there's an apartment available. And if they do a bad job, there are 2 apartments available. Because someone's dead and someone's in jail. Get it? Oh, goodness. That's all right. Well, there's stabbings in my neighborhood. We get Citizen app. You guys got the Citizen app. You find out where everything's happening, and there are not too many guns in my neighborhood, which is good. Let's see, but there are guns in other neighborhoods, and here's what we got to do for guns. I'm going to propose a few laws before I go. First law: if you walk into a gun shop and you have a bowl haircut, no guns. If you walk into a gun shop and your friends, for reference, are only World of Warcraft buddies, no guns. If you put ketchup on your eggs, no guns. Those are the real psychos. If you wear a mask alone while driving, no guns. And I think the world will be a better place that way. And that's my time. That's 5. Ooh. Oh, judge me, judge me. Let me bring in our princess. Princess is on.
Well, let me look. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who was the funniest one of all? What was that? That was just the first guy. Oh, I see. That was a 8 because 8 jokes were funny and 2 were not.
Ah, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, let's go to the senior. Let's go to the dude.
Hey man, Josh, we got this thing in California called unemployment. It pays really well. You should check it out. I'm gonna give you a. I like what the princess said. Let's go with an 8.
Okay, we'll take an 8. Thanks, dude. Let's see. How about the rude?
6 point
5.6?
6.5.
6.
6.
6.5. Okay, 6.5. And are the Polish judges back?
Are those the Polish peacocks?
The Polish peacocks.
Oh my!
Oh,
They probably couldn't get back in. They're probably
Yes,
invading
we're back, but I'm gonna have to get my iPad working because my stupid laptop camera won't work. So
Oh, maybe
You
that was the nine.
sound like you're Polish and also from Minnesota.
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Bad combination.
So what's your rating?
On your opening,
Yeah.
10.0 for sure. Gotta stick with the
Hey!
Polacks.
Which puts me in the leaderboard position with an 8.66. But I gotta say, it's trust me, folks, it's going to get funnier and funnier. So let me share with you our lineup once again. Where are we? You can see our. Where were we? Our lineup again, if you're curious, here it is. We got Adam Smith, James Mack, Brett Singer, Hoopa, and Annalise to begin. So let's get started. Coming to the stage next. Put your hands together for Adam Smith, everybody. Come on.
All right, thank you. All right, well, I'm half Japanese, so I've wondered where I would fit in better, the US or Japan. Then I realized I am 6'5", and my full name is Adam Patrick Smith. Let me put it this way. In the US, my name is basic, but in Japan, my name is exotic. In the US, I am tall, but in Japan, I am God. Zilla. But the place where it stood out the most has got to be ballet class. Yeah, I used to do ballet as a kid, but I grew out of it. Literally, I'm 6'5". At this height, my pirouette would have knocked out a bitch. When I was 7, my mom put me in ballet class. But when I asked if I could quit, she said, continue ballet until your grades improve. Somehow I thought that meant ballet was supposed to make me smarter. So then during each ballet class, I thought, am I smarter yet? How about now? And when I was 10, I was put in the Nutcracker. I got the role of the clown doll, which involved wearing white makeup and red lipstick. Someone even told me I looked like a geisha. So when I got home, I looked up what a sha was. The 8 years of ballet I did really ingrained some muscle memory in me. Like, for instance, even when I wear skinny jeans, I feel the need to gracefully hide an erection. Like, as a teenager in ballet class, I wore tights while surrounded by girls. So I needed to be careful because I didn't want my tiny dancer to turn into a rocket man. Sounds like we got some Elton John fans here. Or maybe you're just erection fans? Or both. There's bound to be a lot of overlap there. Yeah. During ballet class, I would use an ancient Asian technique for getting rid of erections. Do math equations in your head. If you ever thought Asians were just naturally better at math, they aren't. They're just really horny. That's why the 2 most populated countries are in Asia. They're just great at multiplying. Yeah. When I was 15, my mom let me quit ballet because my grades improved. Yeah, my grades improved in math class thanks to an ancient Asian technique. Yeah, my mom hoped I would continue ballet, like so much so that she'd bust out fun facts like Tupac did ballet and was in the Nutcracker. It's true. But like, first of all, how the hell did she know that? I know what you're all thinking. Adam, you and Tupac have so much in common. Yeah, we do. It's no biggie. Yeah. My mom also told me that Tupac quit ballet, then died young. That sounded like a threat. But I was so intent on quitting ballet that I switched to rowing. Yes, rowing, the one sport whiter than ballet. Yeah, I switched to rowing even though I couldn't swim. Yeah. There was a swim test though. And during the swim test, I just went to the part of the lake that was 6 feet deep and I was just like, yeah, I'm totally treading water. Yeah. And then I did briefly struggle though, because I did lose my footing. And when I lost my footing, I could have sworn I heard my mom say, you wouldn't be drowning if you were in Swan Lake. All right, that's it for me. That's my 5 minutes. Thank you.
Yay.
All right. Ding, 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 ding. Awesome. Thank you, Adam. Let's bring in the Rude.
7.
The Rude says 7. Let's see.
7. 7.7.
Oh, 7.7 from the Rude. Okay, 7.7. How rude. Let's see. Let's have our princess judge.
I say it's a 7 because there were 7 swans swimming in Swan Lake.
Nice. Thank you, princess.
Thank you.
Let's bring in the Pollock Peacocks.
I'm missing one of the peacocks. I missed half of it because I switched computers so we could do this, but does this work? No, you can't see that. 7.0.
All right, 7.0. And the dude.
Hey man, yeah, my landlord does ballet. Always makes me go to his recitals. I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. I thought it was solid. Just better transitions, solid jokes.
Nice. Thank you, dude. Up next, coming to the stage, put your hands
Give us
together.
a score.
Oh, you need the score. The total score for Adam
it's
is
a
7.35. 7.35. And up next, we have, so he is currently in the silver position. Next to the stage is James Mack. Here we go, James.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Y'all, I joined the Army when I was really young. I don't usually suggest that for people. Not because I had a bad time, but because now people will come up to me that I don't know and ask me weird questions. Like, hey man, did you ever kill anybody? Why the fuck do you need to know? Are you hiring? Do you have a job? What's up, man? I mean, nobody goes up to the McDonald's cashier and asks them how many heart attacks they caused last year. There's very few people that get asked that question. It's usually veterans, babysitters named Casey Anthony, and the governor of New York. So, yeah. Now, sometimes when people find out I'm a veteran, they ask me if I have PTSD, and yes, I do. But I have convinced my mom that stands for being pretty, tempting, sexy, and debonair. Yeah, she doesn't believe that shit either. Don't feel bad. So, no.
No.
Now, I know some people always want to know, James, what the hell was that? Okay.
Muting him.
No. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. No, so when some people find out I'm a veteran, they say thanks for your service, and usually I say no thank you, because for 15 years y'all paid for my housing and food, for my alcoholism, and for the weirdest vacation ever, y'all. So yeah, most companies send you to places like Lake Tahoe and Disneyland. Y'all were my bosses and decided instead for Iraq, Afghanistan, and Brazil. Thank you again. No, my first appointment was to Brazil, and in my mind, I thought I was going to get to see hot girls in bikinis and play soccer on the beach. Nope. Instead, I got the Amazon rainforest in the middle of the summer and animals that should have been classified as Satan's pets. Because they have 30-foot snakes down there. They have fish that are so big they can eat you.
Oh my God.
And they have spiders that are so large that they can have a conversation with you and smoke a cigar at the same time. Yeah. Now, one of the other things about my PTSD, y'all, is I do have to take a medication for that. I am on an antidepressant. And one of the things I found out about it, though, is that some antidepressants can cause erectile dysfunction, but don't feel bad for me yet. Hold on. Wait. Because there's two different types of erectile dysfunction, y'all. There's the kind that make you take the blue pill, and then there's the kind that make it seem like you're always on the blue pill. I have the second one, in case you're wondering. And if you want to know how that could possibly be a bad thing, y'all, guys, why don't you ask any lady out there if they'll give you a blowjob if they know you're going to last for an hour?
Not gonna happen.
That's right. None of them will. I've been telling that joke for a little while, y'all, and I've only had one person that stood up and said, "Oh, I'll do it," and I was like, "Aunt Sherry, sit down." Yeah, I'm not 10 anymore. It's okay.
Oh God.
So that.
Oh.
So that's right, y'all. I take an AD that causes ED that stops me from getting BJs. Remind me again how I'm supposed to be happy? No. Now, one of the parts of my PTSD is I do get paranoid every now and again. Thank you. And But everybody does. If you've ever driven outside of the cities and, you know, you're driving and then you take a right-hand turn, the car behind you takes a right, then you take a left, they take a left. Now you're like, oh, shit. Is that the FBI? Is that the CIA? In my case, that's not when it gets really weird. It gets really weird when I'm the car behind everybody else, and the cars in front of me are taking every turn that Waze says I have to take.
Huh.
Now I'm like, am I in the FBI? My name's James Mack. Thank you so much.
All right, James. Awesome. Let's see. Let's bring in our judges. Add in the spotlights. Somebody just joined, and Christopher, you got to mute, dude. You got double devices.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You have two of your names, and the sound is echoing into one and giving us an echo chamber. But we're all good. Let's see. We're going to add some judges in here. The judges are here. What's up, judges? What do we think? The dude, what do you got?
I thought that thing was me. I was glad it was somebody else. I thought it was there was some edgy stuff in there. Some edgy stuff. It made me feel uncomfortable at times, and I like feeling uncomfortable at times. I'm gonna give you an 8.
Cool.
Oh.
Thanks, dude. Rude. Rude.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm looking for my numbers. 8.5.
8.5. All right. And let's see, Polacks.
8.
The virtual screen
Awesome.
sucks.
Good job.
8.2.
8.2.
8.2. Okay. And Princess.
Yes, I agree that that was a gentle and nice set and education as well. And I would give it infinity or 8.
Wonderful.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
That puts James up there on the leaderboard with 8.175. Yes. And coming to the stage next, we've got Brett Singer. Where are you, Brett?
Oh.
Let's see. We're going to spotlight you. Here we go.
Hello.
5 minutes.
All right, let's go. So I do a lot of Zoom shows. I did one last week, and 2 guys were jerking off during my set. Yeah. Yeah. I still got it. Oh, someone recently told me that I look like a psychiatrist. But they kept going. I know, I do. They kept going, though. They said, who needs to see a psychiatrist? That was a weird thing for me to hear from my psychiatrist. I've also been told I look like a doctor or a lawyer. It's all just code for Jew. So my name is Brett Singer, and I share that name with a porn star. Porno Brett has sex with tons of beautiful women, is in amazing shape, has huge calves. It's no wonder she's a star. So I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a porn star. They say you should dress for the job you want. Well, it finally happened for me. Folks, you're looking at a fantasy football commissioner. Someone asked me, what do fantasy football commissioners do in the off season? And I said, same thing we do in the regular season. Have sex with our wives while we're both thinking about Tom Brady. So I've been married for 23 years. The traditional gift is brass, and the modern gift is anal. The secret to a long marriage is that you got to work on it. The other day I read this article. It said, you're supposed to be your wife's best friend. You should tell her things. So I sent her a text. Just saw this girl with a great ass. My wife replied, stop following me around the living room. So my marriage is going great. I'm a stay-at-home dad. When a woman says she's a stay-at-home mom, people say, oh my God, what a great job. When a man says he's a stay-at-home dad, they say, oh my God, what happened?
You're right. Uh-huh.
Being a stay-at-home dad is just like being a stay-at-home mom, except my allowance is 20% higher. Being a stay-at-home dad can be emasculating. The other day I wasn't feeling well, so I went online to WebMD and I entered my symptoms. Turns out I'm 2 months pregnant. And sometimes I feel inadequate about being a stay-at-home dad. My wife will remind me, you're raising 2 great kids. And I remind her, nah, they're not that great. So we have 2 boys. One came out as gay when he was 12. And then the other one recently came out as straight. Stay with me. He's really into musical theater. We had high hopes. 2 gay kids. They could have done a podcast. Now, someone actually said to me, they said, Brett, do you think your son is gay because you're a stay-at-home dad? Like he didn't have a strong male role model to look up to? I said, don't you have anything better to worry about, Mom? Besides, everyone knows my son is gay because Tom Brady is really hot. So the kids are getting older. They're 14 and 18. And they used to say cute things like, Daddy, silly, or I love you, Daddy. Now they say stuff like, don't you have to be funny to be a comedian? My older son, first time he came to see me do comedy, he said, Dad, you're an interesting guy. But not when you're on stage. Yeah, he's paying for his own college. So my straight son came out to me recently as trans. I said, if you want to know what it feels like to be a woman, I'll cut your allowance by 20%. My gay son came home from college and he said, Dad, I had an experience with a girl and I'm bi now. And I said, listen, son, I will always support you. But I don't want to update my act. So until Daddy writes new jokes, you're gay. All right. Get back on Grindr, hook up with random dudes. If I see you with one woman, there's going to be hell to pay because Daddy wants a Netflix special. You guys are great. I'm Brit Singer, not the porn star. Thank you.
All right, Brett, thank you. 15 seconds to spare. Let's see. Let's bring in the princess. What do you got, princess?
Well, I always love hearing stories about children. So I must give that set an 8.1. I mean 2, because there were 2 children in that.
Thank you, princess. What about the Polacks? What do you think, Polacks?
After deep discussion, we have come up with 8.0.
8.0. Let's see. Awesome. You don't need to say the 0.0 if it's just points. You can just say 8. But
Okay.
oh, let's see. How about the dude?
Just for the job you want, man. Words I live by. I'm gonna give that a 7. 7. And who hasn't thought about Tom Brady during sex, right?
And the rude.
Well, I'm a 7.5.
7.5 from the rude. Awesome.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
do that right. Hold on. I didn't do that right.
We heard you.
7.5. Yeah.
All right. Thank you to the rude.
I'm getting
And
tired of hearing
up
that
next, we got
everybody's-
Oopa. Put your hands together for Oopa, everybody.
All right. Oh my God, 5 people. Thank you so much for the applause. I love applause. All right, but some people give that up. Thank you so much. Yeah, because I came to a conclusion, like in real life, there's absolutely no one that likes me that much. So, haha. So I got bored on the like 13th month. Yeah, I got bored on 13th month. And I started reading research. This is a PhD joke. Education. Because nobody reads research. But research does show that the problem in modern dating is that men watch porn and then on dates expect their dates to be like porn stars. Really? Research? Like, I don't know what just looks like the whole freaking human history. When did men not sexualize women? Like, what are you talking about? The problem in modern dating is that women too watch porn. Women too expect their dates to be like porn movies. Okay, because like, look, no matter who I go out with on every date, like they want to do a thing with the whole of mine. I know this.
Oh,
You know this. Everyone know this because we all seen those movies. We've seen it. I know it. And I know that movie takes place in a really, really big mansion with like a $1 million view and some fucking fabulous interior decor. And all I want is some fabulous interior decor. Is that too much to ask? I mean, like, listen, I bring all of my holes with me everywhere I go. In exchange, I would just like some fabulous interior decor. Like, I think that's very fair. I know some of you don't. I know. I even heard it myself. Like, I just said fabulous. It's a little bit too much. It's a little bit like some interior decor. How about that? Just some fucking interior decor. I don't know. I just think it's like when we don't communicate right, when we're not honest with each other's sexuality, like it just gets so fucking complicated. Like, oh my God. So a guy comes over my house, right? He wants me to suck his dick, but he does not bring a pizza. Like, I don't know how to, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I need I need some guidance. But honestly, you guys, my biggest problem with this fucking research is that who is trying to take sex out of dating? Where am I supposed to sexualize people? Right? Like, you can't do it in the grocery store for very good reasons. You can't do it at work. That's a crime. Okay, our governor just finding that out apparently. You can't do it in the park. You can't sexualize people in the park. No, that's a crime. Right. So like, but if you ever been on a good date, right? That's a good date. You sexualize them, they sexualize you, and sparks. Like, can we just not stop taking sex out of dating? Because you know what? No, I'll be honest with you. If you want to get together, have a little chit chat, drink a little bit, and not be sexualized, just join the fucking book club. Because like I don't need a whole bunch of people to help me understand words in the sentence and in paragraph. Like I'm good with that. I don't need that. However, those vaginal orgasms I need help with. Okay, so let's see. So I have matured. And didn't expect it. It happened all of a sudden. My boyfriend turns to me and goes like, "Hey, Upa, we're friends, right?" And I'm like, "Well, that's mature." That's how you know. That's how you know, right? Like, like you are matured when your vagina becomes a friendship tunnel. And I just like to point out that you will never come out a friend. Ever. You guys are like the best audience. Oh my God. I give you A+. You are amazing. You are so honest. You just don't laugh at shit that's not funny to you at all. Right there. You're the best. Thank you so much. My name is Upa. Thank you.
All right, Upa. Let's see. Let's go with the dude.
Best anal sex joke ever. I'm gonna go 9.
All right, that's a 9 from the dude. We know what he likes. All right, Polacks.
All right, another 8 because John likes vagina jokes.
That's an 8. And how about Princess?
Oh, did not understand a lot of those jokes. So I do apologize in advance. However, I could relate to pizza delivery coming late. I will give you
an 8 as well. All right. And the Rude.
Well, the Rude is going for a 9.5. I can't find here. We'll give it a 9.6. No, that's 69. 9.6. Because the Rude does like a woman who brings all her holes with her everywhere she goes.
All right. Thank you very much, judges at Oompa. Nice. Up next, we got Annalise Wright.
Guys, thank you so much for having me. I am a feminist because I believe women can do whatever they want. Stay at home with kids, work a full-time job, be on OnlyFans, but not all 3 at the same time. That shit is exhausting. So I have 2 kids. My mom said kids are a gift from God, but I was like, that's not right. Like, if they're a gift, you can like take them back to the store, exchange them. You can re-gift them. I can be like, hey, princess, I heard you have a birthday coming up. How would you like a kid? Yeah. So something my kids like to do is tear up paper into tiny little pieces and throw it in the air like confetti and shout, surprise! Today, it was surprise! And I was like, oh shit. We need new birth certificates. But then I realized that's not all bad because I can get new birth certificates where I change the name of my kid's father to someone I don't hate. By the way, I'm divorced. So go back to the wedding. My maid of honor was my divorce attorney. I should have known something was up when she gave me her card at the reception, and she told me to retain it. Yeah, and then the next thing that happened was we got the pictures back, and she started labeling them like Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. Ugh. Wasn't meant to be. But, you know, people always say about divorce, like you give stuff up. I was married to a Catholic, so I got stuff back in the divorce. I got back meat on Fridays, money, birth control. Fantastic, guys. So anyway, after the divorce, I got back into the dating game. Yeah, who cares about it? Oh, you guys are probably all awesome and sexy then. My gosh. Okay. So anyway, at the end of the date, a guy was like, do you want to see my lightsaber? I was like, sure, yeah, I could use some D. He was like, oh, are you into the dark side? I was like, sure, yeah, whatever gets me laid. So then he started being like, and I was like, are you being Darth Vader? Like, I can call you daddy. He was like, no, I need my inhaler. I was like, oh, is that the robot thingy? So then I moved in for a kiss. He smacked me away. And he told me that I ruined a perfectly good LARPing session. For those of you who don't know, that's live action role playing. I was like, dude, I was just trying to live action have some sex. I thought that was a thing, you know? So people are always telling me, you have a really unique and memorable name. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not a good thing. I once did online dating and I talked to a guy, and 6 months later, his wife messaged me on Facebook, like, were you talking to Alberto? And I was like, yeah, but I'm sure as hell this woman was not messaging Emily or Megan or Sarah or anybody like that. Anyway, I was like, yeah, but it's all good. Like, we only LARPed like 3 times. Anyway, that was supposed to be a callback. That's not funny. I'm sorry. So I will leave you with this. Since 2020 have sucked, I've traveled back to the 1920s and put on a comedy show. At the end of the show, a doctor said I was hilarious and hysterical. Unfortunately, he was diagnosing me with hysteria. Sent me to the insane asylum, but I did learn the cure for hysteria, which is a vibrator. I was cured and cured and cured. And sometimes I still get a little hysterical. Yeah. Well, I've been Annalisa Wright, and you guys have been wonderful. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Annalisa Wright. And we've got our Polish judges.
7. Backward 7.
We get a 7 from the Polish judges. From the Rude.
Well, I'll give her an 8 because I always like to vibrate.
An 8 from the Rude. Okay, and how about from the? Where's the
dude?
Where did the dude go?
I'm here, man.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, see you.
Gallery view. Okay, here is the dude. Adding spotlight. And what do you say, dude?
I thought it was 70% hilarious, 30% terrifying. So I'm going to go 7.
Awesome. Another 7. And the princess.
Yes, she reminded me of a chihuahua I had that ate a little bit too much cake at the children's party. I appreciated her enthusiasm and her spirit and the fact that she loves children. And for that, I give her an 8.
An 8 as well. Okay, let's see. So that gives Annalisa 7.5. Let's see. We'll put her scores. Where does everybody stand? I guess I could drop that in. 7.5. And currently in first place, we have Upa with an 8.65, followed by James Mack with an 8.175. And then me in the bronze position. I'm not supposed to be there. What the hell? Let's do it, folks. Who's coming up next?
Those were mercy scores for you, man. Those don't count.
I understand. Well, let's bring some more funny coming to the stage. Amira. Yeah. You got 5.
Well, thank you, guys. How is everyone? You have to answer. I don't care. This is about me. I wear a wedding ring. I'm not married at all, but you got to dress for the job that you want. Does any guys in the audience don't want to marry an older woman? Raise your hand. Nice. Just pretending I see men. So I come from a strict Muslim family. I was all dolled up, ready to go out. And my dad was like, hey, take off that makeup. You look like a whore. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. But I'm not taking relationship advice from a guy with 4 divorces. I have social anxiety. I'm single and I'm too anxious to mingle. I don't drink, but I'm a lot of fun when I'm tired. So just get me some ZQL and read me War and Peace. The only guys that are hitting on me are my creepy cousin and guys at open mics. Cousin was my safety, but then he got married. It's okay. I don't want to keep this last name anyway. It's too hard to pronounce. My family supports me like an old bra. They just leave me hanging. There was a guy on Instagram hitting on me. I mean, there's a lot of guys hitting on me because I'm so attractive and modest. But this guy's in Egypt, and he's like, he's trying to date me. And I was like, let's just talk as friends. And he's like, okay, but I wish I was born in your eyes so I can roll down your cheeks and die in your lips. LOL. Like, I think he added the LOL because he didn't want to scare me. He wanted to be casual now. I'm like, out of all the things you can steal from the internet, this is what you chose? But I was like, okay, I'll talk to you like a friend, casually. I was like, I wish I was conceived in your nose so I can go down your esophagus and die in your heart like a blood clot.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
He actually liked that, so we're getting married next weekend.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm still lonely and desperate. So I was talking to this guy that does Reiki. And I was like, what's Reiki? And he's like, when you transfer energy and you heal people, but you don't touch. Can you feel it? No, not at all. But I went back to his place because I have low self-esteem. And he was like, hey, can you give me a hand job? And I was like, no, I come from a strict family. But how about a Reiki hand job? Can you feel that? I didn't hear back from him or like 50 other first dates I had this year. Maybe I'm the problem, not everyone else. But I'll find out in therapy on Monday. So I was talking to my sister, and she was like, I don't like to touch gross things. I'm like, okay, but you know you're not ready for dating, right? You should try Reiki dating. I was kissing my cat, and I was like, wait, we should take it slow and wait for marriage. I'm just kidding. I don't have a cat. It was a stray. Asking my strict dad where I can go on a date, and he's like, you guys can go to hell. My dad was trying to offer me this salad, and I was like, oh, no, that looks weird. I don't want it. He's like, come on, you got to try everything once. Is that why you got married 4 times? I was going out with this guy, and it wasn't working out. So I was like, let's just stay friends. And he's like, can we be friends with benefits? I'm like, no, we're Walmart friends. No benefits. I had a really romantic date the other day. It was at the Macy's furniture department. I was like, can we go somewhere, you know, like a real date? He's like, sure. Do you want to go to the bedroom section? Well, not in particular. We have to go to the bridal section first, then maybe the bedroom section. So I was talking to my sister, and she was like, waxing her own bikini area. I'm like, why don't you just shave it? So much easier. And she's like, oh, because it gets scaly and bumpy. I'm like, men don't care what's on the outside. They only care what's on the inside. My sister's like, are you going to shave before your date? And I was like, no, because if he can't accept me at my hairiest, then he can't have me at my smoothest. Thank you, guys. That's my time.
All right, right at the buzzer. Awesome. Thank you, Amira. Let's see. Let's hear from the princess.
Oh, thank you. My goodness gracious. I would like to give you a Reiki score. Just kidding. There were so many jokes. You did the most jokes in 5 minutes. So for doing the most joke, you get an 8.
All right, an 8 from the princess. How about the dude?
I'm gonna have to agree. I will give my score in Spanish. Ocho. Dude abides.
Dude abides. That's also an 8 from the dude. Let's see. How about the rude?
7.9.
All right, 7.9 from the rude. And how about the Polacks?
8. Yes.
Solid 8.
I like a smooth inside.
Awesome. That's another 8. So Amira is sitting there with total of a 7.975. 7.975. Awesome, Amira. Thank you very much. Let's see. Coming to the stage next, we have Kim.
Hi.
Come on up. Let's see. Let's spotlight Kim here. You got 5.
Hi, hey, how's everybody? I'm an old Yenta living in Revere. I'm just trying to fit in. Old Yenta with a mustache. Over quarantine, I realized I didn't really need a guy, didn't need a woman. I came out as pansexual. Pansexual, pan Purdue. I love French toast. What can I say? I got very good with my French toast game. I still work in retail. Well, I gotta say, with the masks, working with a mask is getting pretty ridiculous. First, they say to take it off. Now, with the Delta variant, people don't know when to take it on or off. It's like the mask is on one side, but they're not sure. So it's like the mask hokey pokey. Do I put it on or take it off? Just to be sure. I work with glasses in retail. And this one woman that I was helping, she got some progressives at a store, and she said, "How long do those come in?" The guy says, "About 2 weeks." What if I was a conservative? I said, "Well, it might take a few days. It could have come in yesterday. We don't know. You don't need it anyway." I love that one. But I past, present, and future. I do live in Revere, and they recently had the sand sculptures. They have no idea what they want to do for the future. Like in the past, they got the roller coaster, the old train station. The future was a complete blank, nothing on it. And let's see. Did you say you have to have a thick skin to live here? As a fact, I am starting to get crocodile nipples. It's all the formaldehyde. My dad's birthday was actually yesterday. His birthday was yesterday. And I was thinking about him. When I was little, we went to Florida once. And I'll never forget, we just got to the hotel. And I'm going through the drawers. And I see that there's false teeth in the drawer. So I said, oh my gosh, someone left their teeth here. My dad says, hey, those are mine. So every time someone goes away, I always remind, don't forget to unpack your teeth. Yeah. The false teeth. It's luggage. I wonder if they asked them to put a carry-on. You know, the extra weight. Do you think they would search people with false teeth if they suspected it? No. I got rear-ended the other day. It was an Uber. Didn't look very good. He wasn't even moving, too. That was the sad part. How do you get rear-ended when you're not moving? Someone told me once, someone said, you know what? I don't vax. I said, I don't wax.
Okay, that's the time. Wow, I guess a lot of people were on mute. Let's go to the judges. We got the poll. Judges?
We're here.
Yes, we are here.
Yeah, we're here.
We are here.
The Polacks are ready.
Polacks, what do you got?
We got 6. Give us 6.
Because I love Florida.
Woo! All right, we got a 6 for Florida. Let's go with the to the princess judge.
Well, I've made mine a 4.8 because she was reading a storybook in her set, and princesses love fairy tales. Just fabulous.
All right, and let's see the rude.
I gave her a 4 because she's got 2 boobies and cleavage. 0.5 because the cleavage was right down the middle.
4.5 for boobs.
But her jokes were not. The anal joke was probably the best. I'm glad she closed with that. How she got rear-ended. I'm just.
And I think the dude had to go rescue a kidnapped Bunny Lebowski. So
the dude likes anal jokes.
We are down 1 judge because we had to save Bunny. Anyone else want to step up and judge now? That's how wacky these quadrennial summer comedy games are. But currently, I think we should definitely, for Kim, if we take the 3 scores and divide by 4, we'll make sure to alter that.
Let the Polacks give her 2 scores.
We're going to
get
double score from the Polacks. Okay. Well, the good news, Kim, is that currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've had 8 performers, and you're in the top 10.
Oh, wonderful.
We've had 8 performers, so Kim is still in the top 10. Very good. Let's see. Coming up to the stage next, we've got Laura. Laura Merley. Here we go. Replacing Spotlight. You're up.
Hey, I was in a bar the other day and I saw a sign on their bathroom that said, "Please do not do cocaine in our bathroom." And I thought, these COVID restrictions are getting out of control. Outside the bathroom, I've got to wear a mask. Where am I supposed to do cocaine? I'm 33, and a lot of times people tell me, "Oh, it must be great looking younger than you are." But really, the only time it comes in handy is if I don't have the guts to break up with someone. I just say, "There's something I've been meaning to tell you." I'm really 14. And my parents want to talk to you at the police station. I knew that I was really awkward growing up because I had access to both mirrors and photographs of myself. And one time I saw a picture that actually looks good where my head was tilted slightly down. So I thought if a little head tilt is good, as far down as you can go must be awesome. For years, every time someone took out a camera, I did this. Cheers. I'm working hard on my confidence, but it's tough because I always feel like a New York 6, but I'm actually a 10 in H&M jeans. I heard that you could get the vaccine early if you had a note about being fat, and I was like, great, I have so many of those. But when I went, it turns out it needs to be from a medical professional and not randos on Reddit. How do I tell Doge King 69 his feedback isn't government sanctioned? Sometimes my roommate thinks that he hears me getting intimate, but I'm going to let you guys in on a secret of what I'm actually doing. It just feels good. Try it when you're getting out of the shower. I love that show of My Strange Addiction. If you guys haven't seen it, all you need to know is the title of My Strange Addiction and that it's a reality show. And there's an episode where a guy's addicted to big inflatable pool toys. And it opens with all these sensual shots of him like kissing the pool toys, stroking the pool toys. And he's like, get your mind out of the gutter. We're not fucking, we're just friends. I was like, that guy's definitely fucking those pool toys. And then I thought, I'm just projecting because I wouldn't kiss and stroke an inflatable pool toy. But if I did, I would definitely fuck it afterwards. Weeks late, baby. Another show I really like is Shark Tank. It's rated PG, so it's fun for the whole family because you're never too young to watch someone's dreams crushed by investors. Over the pandemic, I grew up in North Jersey, so over the pandemic, me and my whole family were rewatching The Sopranos. And it was just nice to reminisce about when you could go out in the street without a mask and just whack somebody. I also saw Emily in Paris, and I found out later it was supposed to rhyme. It's Emily in Paris, which is why Taken was almost called Kidnappee in Paris. I'm also socially awkward, like a lot of people on here have brought up before. But I think my worst moment was when one of those clipboard people came up to me and they were like, hey, will you sign this? I just need to get a certain amount of signatures to get on the ballot. I'm going to be running locally as a Democrat unopposed. And I got so nervous. I was like, actually, I'm running against you as an independent. So I guess I need to leave and make a website. I also learned a very important lesson recently, and that's you can't have too many vibrators because you need your secret sex drawer to be able to close, or else it's not a secret. So when this happened to me, I thought, you know what? I'll gift one to a friend. She didn't want to touch it after finding out it had been inside me, which I didn't understand because she's always like, here, hold my baby. Or Merle, thank you.
All right, with a second to spare. All right, let's bring in the judges, the rude judge.
Okay, I'm going. I can't find my 9, but it's probably here.
It's a 9.
No, I'm giving her a 9.8 because I like my
9.8.
little 8 feature.
Yeah. All right. 9.8 from the Rude. How about the Princess?
Yes, I really love the way she spoke about the pool toys. It reminded me of my nephew Harry and his bride, and how they were thrown. They were, I don't know, she said something about prejudice.
So what's the score?
And I feel that she's very empathetic in a fun sort of way. I will give her my 8.
Okay, an 8. And how about Pollux?
You gotta give 2 scores, Polak.
Baby.
A 9. Okay, there we go. And let's see, that puts Laura Murley in the gold position with an 8.95. Wow. Oh my goodness. And let's see. And after that, coming to the stage next, we've got 8.95 for Laura Murley. And then we've got coming to the stage, here's our lineup remaining. Caroline, Justin, Doug, and Chad. So put your hands together. 5 minutes for a former medalist. A medalist always. Caroline Cook, make some noise. Here we go.
Thank you, Josh. Give it up for Josh, everyone.
Hey, thanks.
Woo. It's great to see y'all. One thing about me, I am single. Thank you for your support. Thank you. I'm on the apps. I'm on Bumble. I don't know if you've heard about Bumble. Bumble is the app where the women message the men first, which proves that chivalry really is dead. Yeah. I'm sure this is exactly what Susan B. Anthony had in mind for modern day feminism. Just a bunch of chicks chumming the water. I'm sure I'll make up the pay gap with all this extra admin work. And like, if this goes somewhere, like, do I propose or do you think you can handle it? I was on another app, Hinge. Hinge told me I was most compatible with my colleague, and turns out the feeling isn't mutual. At least that's what HR said. So, but and like I'm putting myself out there, but there's a lot of tough competition. Like, I don't have the sexy Al photo that all the other girls have. Some of you will confuse. You'll know. I'll show you. You'll understand. This one. I don't have it. But I do have a picture of me doing stand-up. So like every guy asks me about doing comedy, like tells me how to do comedy, which is like really special. But there are other dimensions to my personality. I also own a cat. So, I was cat lady before 30, and that's an achievement too. So, and I logged on to Bumble the other day, and it said, "That's everyone. Update your filters or check back later." Which sounds like Bumble is telling me, drop your standards or buzz off. Like, I'm putting myself out there. Like, my standards, my dad says I'm like trying to date the next president. And I'm like, excuse me, my standards are not that low. Rude. And I mean, like, I have become more open-minded as I've gotten older. Like, I find balding men more attractive because we're both on a biological clock. So, and, yeah, I am like, I don't know what's the story gonna be with the apps. Well, your dad was single and I was 30. Like, what's my husband say? Well, the first time I laid eyes on your mother, I was actually taking a shit. Yeah. I was wiping, I was swiping, I saw her and I knew. And that's why we named you Charmin. To honor the shitty story. And, like, speaking of shitty, I got an ad for Tinder, and Tinder asked me if I want a spontaneous companion. I was like, wow, Tinder, really embracing your market reputation. That's all I'll tell my parents at Thanksgiving. I'm not single. I have a spontaneous companion. You get it. I was seeing someone kind of quarantine casual. This guy comes over one night, and he gives me a tomato plant. And I was like, is this some kind of like nurture test or a bouquet of booty calls? It's beautiful. Thank you. And then I never heard from him again. Turns out red tomatoes, red flags. So here I am raising this tomato plant by myself. And I'm like, what a player. Is this what you do for all chicks and some girls get succulents and I get a tomato plant, the least romantic plant? Like, what is this? A performance review, a heckle, you want a BLT? What the hell? So I killed it because I'm on birth control for a reason. Yeah, I'm not raising no shrubs with no scrubs. And I gotta say the first red flag is that when it was given to me was potted in a red Solo cup. And if that doesn't scream deadbeat plant dad, I mean, what does? So I'll tell you what, that is the last time I date someone from Farmers Only. I'm done. Done. And I'm done with my set. That's my time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Caroline. Let's see. Let's go to the Polacks and the Rude and the Princess.
I'm here. I'm here.
What do you think, Polacks?
7.5.
7.5. Okay. Princess.
Yes, I will take a 7.5, please.
7.5 as well. And from the Rude. 7. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. So Caroline's sits at 7.375. And we've got 3 performers left coming to the stage next. Justin Rubinstein. Here we go.
Justin.
Oh,
hello,
guys.
Hey, so I've got some food allergies. I'm allergic to eggs and nuts, you know. I'm allergic to eggs, but I'm not allergic to chicken, which is kind of weird, you know. Someone points to an egg, like, can you eat this? Not yet, you know. Give it a 2 months. Guys, porn's pretty cool, you know. I mean, I bring that up. I recently stumbled across the first video that I used, you know, and man, you know, it got me thinking about just like my first time going on Pornhub. And another thing that I remembered a lot, in addition to the video, was, you know, the ads. It's like, fuck a black chick 0.2 miles away from you. Fuck an Asian chick 0.4 miles away from you. Fuck a Hispanic chick 0.7 miles away from you. And I was at 7th grade at the time, so I was shocked, you know. I was like, oh my God, you know, my town's more diverse than I thought. You know, baby shampoo. Everyone should use baby shampoo. Because the only difference between baby shampoo and regular shampoo is that it doesn't hurt when it gets in your eyes. And I don't feel that should be reserved for babies, you know. If someone tells me, if they're like, I would like to take a painless shower, I'm not like, quit being a baby, you know. I'm like, that's okay, you feel that way. That's what I say. Guys, I opened the fridge and I took out a full gallon of milk and it expired the next day. So I told my brother Jonathan, I was like, hey, we got to drink this, you know, before it expires. And he was like, no, Justin, that's the sell by date, you know. And that conversation happened 72 hours ago. So suffice it to say, I did not find a buyer in time. I'm on the run from Stop and Shop right now, actually. You shouldn't buy from there. It's not grocery shopping. They're just going to rope you into a milk dealing operation. You know, it's at, you know, Stop and Shop is pretty dumb. They should just be a grocery store, you know, instead of using it as a front for some other nonsense. The word uplifting is redundant, so you know, take that one home with you. Let's see. I'm half Jewish, I was raised Jewish. I went to temple a lot as a kid, and they would always be like, we're going to read the Torah, or we're going to refer to the Torah. And I really thought they meant the Torah. Like, I was like, we have it. Like, the Torah? Holy fucking shit, I thought it'd be in Israel, not New Jersey, but wowza vajowza. Oh, man. Man, bestiality should be legal, that's for sure. Okay. Bestiality is illegal for the animal's sake. It's to protect the animal because there's no consent, right? So basically, what we did as a society was we put animals in cages, pump them with hormones, and systematically murder them so we can get their flesh. We're all like, yeah, that seems like a fair idea. And then someone's like, can we be sexual with them? We're like, we don't want to make them uncomfortable. Yeah. Like, we're going too far. Yeah, what I thought something weird about Judaism, is you're not supposed to try to convert other people. And I thought that was cool at first, but the first Jews must have been real confident about, what they were making. They were like, all right, here's how you live. This is a righteous, good way to live. It'll get you into heaven, and the other guy's like, oh man, should we tell people? It's like, nah. We don't want it to be crowded up there, you know what I mean? Okay, that's my time. Yeah.
All right, awesome, Justin. Let's see. Let's bring in the princess and the Polacks and the Rude.
He gave us a takeaway. He said, take that one home. And I love going home with a gift bag. 9.0.
All right, a 9 from the princess. The Rude?
Well, I upgraded your score. I was going to give you a 7, and I moved you up to an 8 just because of your very, very good joke about bestiality. I wanted to give you a 5 because I said you had, what I say? I think I said you had fleas, head lice, and heroin. But then you started to uplift me, so I just jacked you right up to an 8. Thank you.
Nice. Jacked off to an ape.
Polacks, wake up.
All right. Oh, sorry. I just saw you guys. Okay, so it's a 7.9. Probably can't see that because I think he's probably super funny when he's not super crazy stoned, and I love the bestiality joke as well.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Polacks, and that puts Justin in the bronze position with an 8.2. All right. And we got more comedy coming. Up next, we have Doug Fitzgerald. Put your hands together, everybody, for Doug. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, everybody. Guys, whenever somebody asks me how old I am, I just tell them I used to supervise a Blockbuster Video. Like you haven't seen anything at all until you work the midnight release of the 2 VHS set of Titanic. Yeah, those teeny boppers beat the crap out of me. I know I look like a midlife crisis that was brought to life by weird Disney magic, but immediately fired for being too woke, but like 90s woke. Like I woke up one morning, was like, somebody should check on, I don't know, Kurt Cobain and see if he's okay. I'll take it. I know the look I have. I own a mirror. I have the look of somebody who's never allowed to say the phrase, "Hey, little girl," ever in his life. Like there's no proper place in my life to ever say that. There could be a ball slowly going down the middle of the road and a speeding car turning the corner. And the most I could say is, hey, you, and hope nobody else is on the street and things work out. Like, that's how things work for me. Like, I'm a single guy with sleep apnea. You know how I found out I had that is my ex-girlfriend tapped me on the shoulder and went, you stop breathing in your sleep for like a while. You just go to the doctor. How does a single guy find out if he has sleep apnea? Does he have to like go to sleep with his windows open and hope he has a creepy neighbor? But the thing is, being a single guy with a CPAP machine is weird because the first thing a woman sees when she comes into your room is right beside your bed on a nightstand is a device with a hose that is coiled up with a weird device on the end of it. And you have to go, no. That's not for pleasure. That's to help me sleep because I need help. Like, essentially, I tried to go to sleep and the doctors went, you need help with this. Like, the laziest thing you could ever do in your life. My body went, you need more oxygen. Like, now. So when a girl comes to my room, I'm like, trust me. I drank 2 Monster energy drinks. I'm good for like 20 minutes at the most. Guys, my favorite part of the year is coming up. It's called Christmas, or otherwise me and my brothers calls Who Gets the Mom the Best Gift? That's our favorite thing to play. Our favorite game to play is Who Gets Mom the Best Gift. And one year I spent $300 on these beautiful earrings for my mother in Macy's. At least that's what the price tag said. Because I bought them for $50 on wholesale and then kept the tight price tag on it because I'm a smart motherfucker. Wrapped that up, put it under the tree, waited for magic. That year, my mother opens it up. She loves them. And I'm like, yes, boom, hell yeah. My little brother shows up and my mother goes, what's this? I'm like, oh, that's a gift for you. And it's a little tote bag. She pulls out what's in the tote bag, and it's a mug. And I'm like, mug? Really? Bush League. And my mother turns it around with tears in her eyes, and it says, stay calm. You're going to be a grandma.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I lost Christmas because my brother knocked up his wife, spent $12.50 on a mug in one Christmas. And I went, fuck it. Next year, I'm going to show you up with 2 pregnant ladies whose names I don't remember with 2 mugs. And I'm winning Christmas. That didn't happen. I am now an uncle, which is great to finally have a job that goes with the body that I have. I now have my second nephew, which is fantastic because if I dropped the first nephew one more time, I would have paid for that shit out of pocket. I don't have out of pocket money. So I'm so glad the second was born. I decided to do the uncle thing and I was like, I'm going to go see softball. And some asshole, here's the thing. I get it. You're done with alcoholism and you found God. But why do you have to punish everybody else by having a T-ball league at 8:00 in the morning on a Saturday? What, seriously? But one thing I've learned is you don't go to a kid's T-ball league to learn the fundamentals of baseball.
All right, that's time. Doug Fitzgerald. Let's see. We're adding spotlights. This is a type 5, which means you got to do 5, dude. You're over the limit, dude. Let's see. Polox, you're up.
6.
Pollock say 6. Okay, how about the princess?
Well, I love that he mentioned Kurt Cobain because my outfit is designed after the back cover of the whole album, the wife of the former Kurt Cobain, well, the present Kurt Cobain. So for that, I give him a 8.
Okay, an 8 from the princess, and from the rude.
Well,
Get
first,
rid.
unfortunately, it wasn't very tight. And secondly, I have heard the CPAC joke done better by someone else.
Ouch.
Rude judge holds true to her name.
I love you, rude judge. Never change. Never change.
And we have one more performer, folks. We do indeed. Coming to the stage next. Put your hands together for our final competitor of the evening, Chad Shapiro. Come on.
Yeah. Wow. Clap it up for me. Took me 3 days to paint my wall. I'm middle-aged and half-grown. Yep, topped out about 5'3". Still waiting for that growth spurt people been telling me about since my bar mitzvah. I'm 45. They call that middle-aged. I call it bull crap. Because that assumes you know the age you're gonna die. Divide by half, that's math. If I die tomorrow, I'm end of age. Hear about Chad? He's middle-aged for like a week. Now my friends are getting divorced. My guy friends are trying to pick me up in a brand new convertible sports car, leather jacket, hair they didn't have yesterday. Whatever. We make fun of that midlife crisis guy. I don't know why. He just bought a sports car. He's doing great. I can't even afford a midlife crisis. I could only afford a predicament. I can't even afford. I'm in a midlife pickle. You gotta be careful. A couple of years ago, I'm okay now, but my doctor diagnosed me with fatty liver disease. I'm like, whoa, doc, thought we weren't supposed to body shame no more. Use the medical term. She's like, that is the medical term. What, a third grader make that up? You're gonna have to sit for this. Looks like you have fatty bumble liver. I mean, the singing wasn't necessary. I can't tell people that, right? I need a cool name to tell people. Like, even common ailments have a cool name, like halitosis. Bronchitis, which is the coolest dinosaur. Everybody knows that. Like, if I had halitosis bronchitis, that pretty much makes me dragon. I could tell people that. But not my doctor. No, she'll diagnose me with snotty lungs and booger breath. Can I get a second opinion, Doogie Howser? What are you gonna prescribe? Tea and Tic Tacs? I'd rather have ED. Yeah, I said it. That's the blue pill. Because that sounds smart, right? That's one above PhD. You graduated from Yale? Call me when you have ED. I'm a dragon. I need a cool name, like, I'm not fat, I just have foie gras. That's fat, yeah, that's fatty duck liver. It's a delicacy in France. They force feed ducks until the liver is fat and tasty. Like me. When I die, my liver's going to Gordon Ramsay. Eat that, Bobby Flay. I was not aware that the French force feed ducks pizza, beer, and broccoli. Because that's how I did it. Tell you what, I'm taking no chances. I cut out broccoli. I am married. I got like 40 seconds. I am married. I've been married 12 years. We lasted the pandemic. We are very happy. Here's the key to marriage. Never go to bed angry. But we wake up furious. All right, that's it for me. I'm Chad. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Chad. Awesome. Let's see. We have coming up the Polish judges and the rude judge and the princess judge adding the spotlights. All right. Well, a lot of laughs to close it out. 9.5 from the Polacks. All right.
Florida.
Let's see.
0.7.
9.5. Let's see. And 8, was it 8.7?
Yes.
Okay, and we got our, let's add our princess here. She's also going with a 9.5. Oh my, 9.5. Chad, our closer, coming through in the clutch. And he takes the gold position, ladies and gents. 9.3 for Chad Shapiro. Dun, 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 dun. So, folks, let us share with you the final positions. How does everybody fare? And where are our medals? Here they are. We got medals. They're virtual.
Woohoo!
In third place.
Nice.
In third place. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Let's do a little mathematics here. In third place with the bronze medal, we have Oopa. Put your hands together for Oopa, everybody. Yes. All right. Speech. Where are you, Oopa? Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Nice.
Hear me?
Yeah. I'm trying to spotlight you here. There we go.
Okay.
Bronze medalist, Oopa.
Well, I want to thank judges who gave me a high score, and I don't want to thank judges that gave me a low score. So I'm in the third place. Thank you, everybody. I had a blast. This was so much fun. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This was so much fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Oopa. All right, let's see. And we have our silver medal goes to dun, 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 dun. Laura Murray. Put your hands together for Laura, everybody. Let's see. There's Laura. We'll spotlight you. Silver to Laura.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And I love you guys all. And I'll keep it brief because it's past my bedtime. Bye.
Awesome, Laura. Good stuff. Good to see you. And our gold medal goes to, we already know, the closer who came through with a 9.3 to close out the show. Chad Shapiro, come on!
Hey.
All right, speech.
Oh, okay. Thank you guys. It was a blast. Thank you to judges. You're too kind. Anyone could have won. Josh, I love your events. I've been doing shows with Josh for a long time. Good to see you again. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. Awesome. And for any of you guys playing along at home, if you'd like to donate to the cause, the Like to Laugh is our Venmo and our PayPal and all that goodness. LIKE, the number 2 LAUGH at Like to Laugh. Let's see. We even have ourselves a little screen that we can share with that. You know, how cool is that?
Yes.
Dun, dun.
Dun,
So there
dun.
it is. And we'll take it out with our theme song, folks. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank
we'll
you.
see you in 4 years. Dun, 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 dun.
No, no, no,
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
The Quadrennial Summer Comedy Games are concluded. Thank you, judges and participants. We love you. Spread the word and hopefully nothing else. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Good job.
Hey, that was fun.
Something's wrong, I feel it circling like vultures around my brain. Couldn't see the danger in your eyes. Draw me in, got me spinning now like water to a drain. You were perfect till I realized you hadn't shown your face. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade, you're ringing out your praise. Your love's a wreck and you know it's wrong. I was deaf,